Jamie Carragher said something that caught my attention yesterday. I'm not a fan of him. You know, he says a whole lot of crap, especially when it comes to Chelsea. But he said something that actually made sense yesterday, and it's the same thing I've been saying in my recent videos. I will quote him. He said that the fault does not lie with Enzo Maresca. That have we ever wondered why after 3 years spending so much money, we turned up at Old Trafford on Saturday with a goalkeeper like Sanchez and our two central back pairs? That's the question right now. Did you know that Enzo Maresca cried for central back, especially after Levi Colwill's injury? Did you know that he so much needed a goalkeeper in this just concluded transfer window? And he never got any of that. Now he's making do with what he has at his disposal. Alright? And we are already calling for his head. Some Chelsea fans, I won't say so many, but larger percentage, alright, are crying for his sack. First of all, if you sack Enzo Maresca, who are you going to replace him with? Answer me that question first of all, for those of you calling for his sack. Secondly, now, I understand where this whole thing is coming from. Chelsea fans, we are like the spoilt or proverbial spoilt brats. Roman Ibrahimovic don't too spoil us that every small thing these days we are not used to challenges, because many of so-called Chelsea fans today, so many of us, let's accept it, I'm not just saying in Nigeria, in Africa or whatever, so many of us, we became Chelsea fans from the early 2003-2004 during the Roman Ibrahimovic era when he newly took over. We knew how things have been over the years before his whatever happened. All right, we are not used to any small thing. Coach go just do sack. A coach go win trophy this season, next season, 5 matches down the line into the season, sack. He go sack. They bring another one. No, things have changed. I'm not saying things have changed for bad. No, and I'm not saying we should we should fall back to less. No, we are not Arsenal fans. I can never advise us to be Arsenal. All right, but what I'm saying is that let us learn to be patient. Nothing has gone wrong. If for any good thing, this is the best thing that can happen to us going into the season, because it's happening early. Unlike last season that we started early. We started very well, and everything was, are you guys in the title race? That was when the slats came out. We are not in the title race. All of a sudden, that November, December, January heavy wind came, and we were out. Before we could recover from the month of February, it was over. Now it's happening early. If there's any manager that can trust to correct it, it's Enzo Maresca. At Arsenal, after 5 matches, 9 points, 10 points, they are celebrating. Man City, 7 points, they are celebrating. What is wrong with Chelsea fans?